More news tonight at 6, a showdown at City Hall. The City Council overrides the mayor's veto of new rules that will force his wife out of his office.
But the mayor hints the battle may not be over. KMBC 9's Michael Mahoney live now at City Hall following today's developments. Michael?
Yeah, you're exactly right. This may or may not be over. The city mayor, Mark Funkhouser, says that this ordinance, which is designed, in his opinion, to prevent his wife from being a full-time volunteer in his office, is too much. And this ordinance prompted the first veto in 80 years from a Kansas City mayor, and that veto prompted the first veto override in 80 years from a Kansas City City Council.
Aye.
The vote was not close. The council needed 8 votes. It ended up being 11-1, with the mayor casting the only no vote. He says the council overreached.
They seem to be under the impression that the mayor is simply the 13th council member.
We put a lot of thought into it, a lot of work into it, a lot of meetings, a lot of compromise, a lot of discussions, and I think the process worked.
It was done with no fanfare. The override measure was simply called up. There were no remarks, and then that 11-1 vote. Are you going to challenge him in court? Are you going to challenge this measure in court?
I'm not going to discuss any of my options right now.
The mayor said when he was elected he wanted to be smart with the money. I don't think that will be smart with the money.
Funkhouser maintains the council had no right to tell him how to run his office or who can work there. The measure was prompted by a sexual and racial harassment suit filed against the city, the mayor, and Squitiro by a former staffer in his office. Despite the sensitive nature of this issue, some city council members are saying the mayor and the council can still cooperate in the future.
Light rail is a very good example of that. We are in lockstep on light rail.
Lockstep when it comes to this ordinance limiting and in a sense restricting volunteers at City Hall. The mayor made it quite clear in the news conference with reporters that he is keeping his powder dry and his options open.